All right, guys, we are getting ready for turkey season. So I am cutting, actually burning a few spots of this grass because it really attracts the turkeys. Today, it actually rained yesterday, and it's real humid today. So be sure and check your regulations in your county before you try to do something like this. And make sure it's a good wet day. And make sure your trees are nice and wet. Had rain in the past days, so. But anyways, we're getting set up for turkey. And once I burn a few spots like this, I'm going to have turkey on these, just scratching the ground and trying to get to the little seeds and forbs that appear after you burn this. So anyways, welcome to Indian Creek Bow Hunting Journal. In about 2 to 3 weeks, I'll be right out here. But for you, it'll be a snap of the finger pretty much. So here we go.
Father, teach me to trust when your thinking is unknowable, when I lack the capacity to understand. For you have proven your trustworthiness and your love beyond measure. Your Son sent to the cross for my sin, what a treasure.
Alright guys, we're gonna try some spot and stalk with my little spot and stalk contraption. Try to film it at the same time. I've tried this several times before, but on turkey hunting, but to no avail did I harvest a turkey this way. But we're gonna try this year and do it. I got my turkey call. I'm gonna try to locate some turkey, but before we do that, I just had some axis deer go through the opening over here about 5 minutes ago, and they're probably milling around down there in an opening that I have on the property. So I'm going to try to sneak up there and spot and stalk these and see if I can get close enough for a shot. I got a range of about 80 yards, so let's see what happens. Alright guys, we are set up in the blind. It's turkey season, yeah. This morning I actually got here last night. Houston is on lockdown. And I left just before I went on lockdown because I'm kind of on a 72-hour holding pattern. Because I was exposed to somebody that got tested for coronavirus. Doctor says this person doesn't have it, but they have to wait 72 hours to make sure they had no fever. So I'm on 72-hour curfew from seeing people. So I thought, you know what? Why stay at home when I can come out here and hunt some turkey? So that's what I'm doing. So we got a northwest wind, which is blowing kind of this way, coming this way. It's great for this stand, but our middle blind is not good for there, because it blows almost right to the feeder or to the side of it. So I'll probably get busted there. This morning, had a bunch of axis deer. Caught them on video. They never came into the cabin feeder. Then I grabbed my little spot and stalk set up for hunting on the fly, and I got down there within about 50 yards of them. Finally found them, and then I used a call, which is a axis call, is what it is, and I ended up. Sounds very much like a young elk, but I set up on them and never did get a shot. Could hear them. They were barking at me. And that little call kept them close, but they never came out of the trees, so I never could get a shot. So I don't even know what's been coming to this feeder. I'm getting ready to look at the camera I haven't checked this feeder in probably 2 months, so I have no clue what's coming here, but I do know corn's still spinning out of it, and there's sign deer have come and eaten it, so don't know, it could be whitetail, could be axis deer, and maybe we'll see some turkey, because I know the turkey are in this open area that's back here. So all right, let's go to hunting. So within about hour and a half or so, I would say, from the time I did the interview, I noticed these axis doe coming in from my far left side. And so I sat waiting, expecting them to come to the feeder. So watch what happens here. This cat and mouse game went on for about 2 hours, because they would bark for a little bit, and they would, I assume they, behind these trees, I couldn't see them once they fed through, but they were no further than about 50 yards away, and I sensed that they were still there. And so they must have bedded down back there. I'm not sure exactly what they were doing, probably grazing and bedding, but it was about 2 hours. And then eventually I saw them make their way out on my right side this time. And as I was ranging this, they started out at about 80 yards, and I was hoping they would make their way closer. So I waited, and I made the mistake of waiting because they ended up feeding off the other direction. And so they ended up being about 98 yards, and I just watched them feed off. All right, guys, we got turkey decoys out here. You can see them right out there, man. I'm excited to shoot a turkey, hopefully. This morning I was in the north blind, and or actually late morning, because I had to do some work in the morning. But and my cousin and his not nephew, but my cousin and his grandson are out here, and he's trying to shoot his first turkey. And I heard a shot while I was over there, and the turkeys were gobbling before that on their side, and then also out in front of me where I was hunting. And they shut up after that, but he missed, so he didn't get one. But we're excited to be out here in the blind, and as always, deer season never ends in Texas, so maybe we'll get us a axis deer coming through here. Hopefully so. So stay tuned. Let's go hunting. About 10 minutes after the sun went down, I saw this elk coming through. Young elk. I don't know whether it's a cow or a bull. It's probably a young bull, yearling maybe. But I noticed when he got out a little further, I didn't even see those axis deer until he kind of went out of sight. And I thought, oh, there's some axis deer behind there. And so these axis deer, this whole scenario takes place over about a 15-minute period. Actually about probably 10 to 12 minutes. But these axis deer start feeding closer and closer. They start off here at about 115 yards. So watch this play out. 115 yards. There's a nice buck in that group. A nice buck. There's a bunch over here too on this side. Got an elk over there with him too. That's funny. Elk is hanging out with the axis deer. You see that? It's crazy. I would try a stalk up to the edge of that, but it's too dark, and I'm not going to be able to get a shot with the bow, I don't think. What a bummer. If they come closer, if they come 80 yards, I might be able to get one. We'll see what happens. So fortunately, the buck started herding his harem my direction. It's actually moving them closer from about the 115 yards. They got into about 88 yards, but that the light just wasn't quite what I needed to try to take that kind of a shot. I practice out to 80, sometimes 90 yards, but my proficiency from 80 to 90 goes down quite a bit. So I just didn't feel comfortable taking that far a shot in that kind of a light situation.
All right, we got a couple of days off. We're excited to be at the ranch. Man, it is green out here. I hunted this morning. Nothing came. I actually hunted at the cabin because of the fact that I had a big old axis buck come in there yesterday morning. So I figured I'd stay there. But these axis buck, they are hard to pattern. They don't like to go to two places in over a 2-day period. It takes them a while to come back to where they were. So, but we're at the south blind because there were axis here as well over the last few days, and I anticipate they're going to come in here, right here. Also had pig last night, so pig, I anticipate that I'm going to get some pigs coming in here tonight, and I should be able to get at least a shot at some pigs. And then of course a boatload of whitetail, but it's not whitetail season. Also, I had a piggie in the trap this afternoon, so I butchered. It was probably about I don't know, by the time I butchered him and cleaned him out, a whole, he was about that long, and maybe about 20-25 pounds. So he's perfect size to stick right in the smoker. So he's going to go in the smoker when I get home. But, and I reset the trap, so there's tons of pigs around. This wet weather's really got them coming alive. They've been having lots of litters. They can multiply fast, so we got to take some of those pigs out. So stay tuned. Hopefully we get that big old axis buck comes back here. We'll get him down, Lord willing. So hang with us.
So the porkers never came in, and neither did the axis deer. So I went to bed that night and turned on my dinger, put some corn in front of it, so it'd wake me up in the night. And about 1:15 in the morning, I had these little porkers come in. So watch this. As soon as I released that arrow, I realized my mistake. Those pigs are 35 yards, and I put my 20-yard pin on them. The nice thing is I didn't blow them out of the neighborhood. They came back. I thought I missed this first pig with my bow, so when they came back about 10-15 minutes later, I just pulled the rifle out and took a shot. Well, the axis deer gave us the slip again, which is really irritating. It's like those axis deer are really smart. I mean, they're around on the property every day in big herds, but they are very, very difficult to hunt with a bow. Really difficult to hunt with a bow, as you can see in this episode. But I shot Mr. Piggie right here, or Mrs. Piggie. I don't know if it's Mr. or Mrs. That's about 30 yards, 28 yards from the cabin up there, right out of the hole there. It was 1:15 in the morning, and the other pigs I shot at in the video were right here. But unfortunately, I used my 20-yard pin. I don't know, in the heat of the moment, I don't know what I was thinking. Rookie mistake. Used my 20-yard pin. That's why I missed those completely. But I found the arrow for this one here, and it had some looks like some dark blood on it, and so I know I hit it. I think it was a little bit back because it looked like it had some intestine material on it as well. And then I'm gonna go get my arrow from shooting at the at that buzzard. So let's go find our pigs. I already found our first blood right here. That little piggy ran this way. I think this is the one I shot with the bow. But blood right here going this way, right down this trail. So let's hopefully it starts bleeding real good. He didn't make it very far, or she. Right there is a little Miss Piggy. Right there. Wasn't 20 yards from when I first saw the blood, so we're gonna get this little porker. Looks like it's the same size as one I had in the trap the other day, probably a brother or sister. And we're gonna take those two and smoke them, have some pulled barbecue pork. All right, let's go see if we can find that one I shot with a rifle. All right, guys, we're back. We are on the blood trail of the pig I shot with a rifle. It actually took the very same trail that other pig took, and so I was following two blood trails at the same time. And just one last ditch effort, I went back to where I'd found the pig before and found another trail trailing off of it. I'm on it now. Getting some good blood now, but it's like in some thick, gnarly stuff. You can see it running right through there. So now I got high hopes I'll find both those pigs. One with the rifle and one with the bow. There he is. That makes three. One in the trap, one with a bow, and one with a rifle. I had thought that first one I had missed with the rifle. With my bow. So I thought, you know what? Just shoot. I need to get rid of these pigs. Just shoot it with a rifle. Piece of cake, right? This is the one I almost didn't find. So anyways, let's get them taken care of and in the freezer. Anyways, this is the Bow Hunting Radneck for Indian Creek Bow Hunting Journal. And appreciate all of y'all watching. This is just fun to do in my hobby time, my spare time, and trying to relax from work. So thanks for watching. I sure appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next episode. This one's getting kind of long, so I will go ahead and post this one since I got a kill down. Not a very big one, but these taste the best anyways in the smoker. So thanks for watching. Indian Creek Bow Hunting Journal.